Hello, good evening, all of you. So today we are going to have an introduction about IELTS, right? This introduction is for both IELTS General and IELTS Academy. I think you know there are two things, right? Two categories, IELTS General and IELTS Academy. Okay, so today's introduction is for both of you. So I hope this would be important for you to just have a clear glance what IELTS is, right? What is this IELTS and what we are going to cover in this. Likewise, right? Okay, so let's have a glance. First, I will tell you what is IELTS, right? Let's talk about the time period of the test. The whole time for IELTS test is 2 hours and 45 minutes, and it has together listening, reading, writing, but you can do speaking separately. Okay, you can do it before or after the session, no matter what. You can together do listening, reading, writing, but you can do speaking one separately. Right? And there are two ways that you can face the exam. One way is you can physically go and do the exam, right? So you can write the things down, like if it comes to listening, reading, writing, you can write the things down by yourself, right? Handwritten, everything. You can do it physically. If it comes to computer based, you have to do it with the computer. So you have to type, right? There are two ways. So if you are a person who is normally practiced with handwritten things, and if you can read things physically more than reading the screen, then you can choose the physical mode. If not, if you're more into computer, if you're more into typing rather than writing things by hand, and also reading screen is much better for you, you can do it using the computer-based mode, right? So I think it would be important to choose whatever the way according to your choice, right? Okay. Now, let's talk about general and academic. What is general IELTS and what is academic IELTS? What is the difference? So, first I will tell you, why do you have to do general? Or why do you have to do academic? So, when it comes to general, it's mostly done by people who are seeking jobs, right? If you want to do your higher studies, like PhD, MSc, BSc, whatever, something related to studies, you have to face academic IELTS. If you want to do your job or your career in like corporate world, something related to job opportunities and all, then if that is the reason that you are going to migrate, so you have to do general one, right? So it is also, it's not according to your choice, it's according to your thing that you're going to continue in the future, right? Related to what you're going to do in that country, right? That's why you have to, whether it's general or academic. Now you will be thinking, what is the easy one, right? No matter what, the easy one is you have to do what is necessary for you, right? Okay, so normally general one, it has general related things, but only in reading and writing. Both listening and speaking are the same for general and academic, right? No matter whether it is general or academic, it's the same test, speaking and listening, right? Some may think if it is academic, maybe they'll give you academic sort of things to speak. Maybe they will give you academic sort of things to listen. No. No matter whether it's general or academic, they will give you the same thing, same type of category for speaking and listening. But when it comes to reading and writing, it's different. Okay? It's different in general and academic. In academic, for reading, they will give you 3 passages, right? They are longer and their language is complex, topics are complex. But general, they will give you short text, right? And they are general everyday topics. It's not 3, it's around 5 to 6 short texts, right? That's the difference between general and academic. When it comes to writing, there's another difference. Okay? Right. There are two tasks in writing, task 1 and task 2. Task 1, you have to, in academic one, you have to describe a graph or a picture or data set, maybe a chart, something like that. In general, you have to write a letter for task 1, right, about a life situation. For example, now tomorrow you have an event, so you can't attend the office. So write a letter to your boss. That is one of the topics that they will give. It's a general letter, right? But an academic one, you have to write or summarize things about a chart or a diagram or a map or table given by the examiner, right? Then writing task 2. In task 2, you have to write an essay for both general and academic. But the style of general is semi-formal, right? It's not very formal, but in academic, it has to be formal. And in general, the essay topics would be general topics. In academic, they are quite related to some specific topics, like related to nature or related to some academic stuff like global warming, right? And what about technology, something like that. Okay, that's the difference. That's the only difference. I hope you got it, right? Okay, if you have any questions, you can ask me, right? No matter what, you can ask me, right? Okay. Next, now let's move on with listening. IELTS listening, right? Okay. I told you for IELTS, no matter whether it's IELTS general or IELTS academic, listening is the same, right? Let's move on step by step. There are 4 tasks in IELTS listening: task 1, task 2, task 3, and task 4. In task 1, it's quite easy than other 3 tasks because it's about an everyday conversation, right, between 2 people, maybe an interview or maybe someone who you met in the bank, or if you want to deposit something in the bank, something like that. Very general conversation, very simple. But in task 2 onwards, it's not that simple, right? You have to practice a lot because they will give you only one chance to listen, right? Okay. Task 2, it is a speech or a monologue. Do you know what monologue means? Dialogue means something between 2 people. Monologue means like a lecture, right? Only one person is talking, just like what I'm doing right now. Okay? Monologue. Monologue on an everyday social context. Okay? Everyday social context. Something general. Okay? Then task 3, it's a conversation in an educational or training context. It's again a conversation, but educational context. Okay? It's a conversation, but academic style. Okay? Then task 4, it is again a monologue, but in academic style. So can you see? This one is for both because these 2, they are general. These 2, they are academic. That's why no matter what the type of your exam, they will give you the same listening, right? Okay, so these are the 4 tasks that you have to face. If you have any question, you can ask me, right? And the whole thing will take only 30 minutes, 10 questions for each task, right? And it will be played only once, right? So what you have to do, listening, what you have to do. So you have to give some short answers. They will ask some questions, not like asking by mouth, but they will give you some papers, okay? So you have to listen. While listening, you have to answer it. There are some spaces given in the paper, so you have to answer it. Like short answers, multiple choice, matching maps, labeling, right? And summary of charts, summary completion, sentence completion. So those are the things that you have to do. Okay, right. That is about IELTS listening. Do you have any questions? Okay. Seems like no questions. So let's move on with IELTS speaking. IELTS speaking, It has 3 tasks. It's also common for both general and academic, same way, right? In task 1, it will be 5 minutes. They will ask some general questions about yourself, like your family, village, where you live, and your favorite things that you like to do, or your hobbies, something very familiar to you. In task 2, they will give you a topic, right? And they will give you 1 minute to prepare. They will give you a topic with some points, right? For example, if it is about, okay, if it is about technology, modern technology, your idea about modern technology. Point number 1, what is modern technology? Point number 2, what are the modern technical things that you use? Number 3, so what do you think about modern technology? Is it good or bad? That is point number 3, right? So you have to cover all these 3 points, and they will give you 1 minute to get ready. And then within 2 minutes, you have to do the speech, right? 1 minute of preparing, 2 minutes of speech, right? Then they will ask some general questions at the end. Task 3, it's more about questions of part 2, right? And some general questions, you have to give some abstract answers. There are no true or false answers, so you can just give some abstract answers, right? Okay. So altogether, this whole task is 11 to 14 minutes, right? They will check on, this is the most important part, they will check on your fluency, coherence, speech continuity, linking words, pronouns, conjunctions, vocabulary, pronunciation, grammar, especially grammar, right? They will take care about all these things, right? Then reading. Let's talk about reading of academic. It's 3 big passages. So um, you have to cover 3 big passages, and then it's about something little bit complex topics, right? They will give you some things to do. It's not reading. Okay? It's not reading. You have to find the answers. They will give you multiple choice questions, identifying information, right? Matching information, matching heading, matching features, matching sentence ending, table completion, flowchart completion, diagram labeling, short answers. Likewise, there are different kinds of categories that they will give you questions. You have to answer them. You have to write or type. The whole thing will take 60 minutes and it will be 40 questions, right? Okay. Then when it comes to general one, it's 5 to 6 short texts on everyday topics and 60 minutes 40 questions. These are the things that you have to cover, right? It's the same, right? Short answers and same type of questions that they will ask, but the passages types will be different. And then writing, academic writing, in task 1, you have to summarize or explain graph, table, chart, or diagram, right? It will take 20 minutes, 150 words. And task 2, you have to write an essay. They will give you 40 minutes, 450 words. The specialty is you can exceed the word limit, but if you write less than the word limit, you will not be eligible, right? You will be restricted. Okay, right. So let's see about what you can do and what you can't do. You can't go less than word limit. You can't write it in note form or bullet points. You can't write out of topic. Plagiarism, if you want to write a quote, you have to cite it. You have to tell from whom you have quoted it, right? And you can't take things directly from the question. They will mark on your accuracy, vocabulary, grammar, and task response. It means whether it's up to the topic. Right. And when it comes to general, task 1, you have to write about a life situation that they will give you the question, and it will be 20 minutes, 150 words. Task 2, again, it's an essay, 40 minutes, 250 words, but the essay would be in a general topic. Okay, the same things that you have to follow, can't do and marks on, right? So that's it about general and academic writing. So these are the things that you have to do in IELTS, right? Those are the things that you have to do in IELTS. So now, do you have any questions regarding to this? Anything? Anything? No. Right. If there are no questions, now you'll be wondering how we are going to cover this. කොහොමද අපි මේක tutorials විදිහට ඔයගලන්ට කරන්නේ? We'll be doing both tutoring and practicing, right? So every day you have some tasks to do, everyday tasks. And in tutoring, I'm going to teach you how to do the strategies, tips, and the format of the questions. And I will practice some things during the class. And after that, you have to, we will be guiding you by that. We are teaching you every single thing. So we have 4 packages: reading, writing, speaking, and listening, right? After choosing the packages, right? If it is reading, so I'm going to teach reading, right? Because I'll be teaching reading. After that, we have our tutors. We'll be giving you lots of work to do. So you have to do those work and submit so we can give feedback, one-to-one feedback, right? We'll be giving feedback for all. And for each and every package that will be done, right? If you are going to take all the 4 packages, even that, first we are going to teach you all the things, strategies, and how to do, how to face, right? What are the things that you have to specially do? Because no matter whether you know all the English in the world, it's quite difficult to do this exam because there's a system. So I will teach you about the system. After that, after knowing the system, you have to practice. We'll be guiding you. So we'll be giving you feedback. You have to submit, right? So you have to submit what you do. So we'll be giving you feedback. That's how we are going to cover. Today I was just briefing the thing that we are going to do and what is IELTS. I hope it was clear. Do you have any questions? Anything? No. Okay, if there are no questions, that's what I wanted to cover today. So you can join the packages from today onwards. So the coordinators will let you know about those things. And yeah, I hope to see you. And see you. Bye. Have a nice day.